Less than 3 hours from the Twin Cities, nestled within Wisconsin's majestic North Woods, Minnesuing Acres, the Carlson family's private getaway and retreat awaits your visit. Along the shores of Wisconsin's Lake Minnesuing, you'll see a magnificent lodge where an old farm once stood. That lodge is Minnesuing Acres.
This lodge was established in 1961 by a well-known Minnesota businessman named Curt Carlson, and he built it for his family as a family lodge. The word Minnesuing is a Native American word, and it means land surrounded by water, and that's the island where it all started for the Curt Carlson family.
And I'll never forget the first time that I saw the lodge. My dad had come to get my mother and Skip and my grandmother and to take us all by boat around the lake on a pontoon boat. And we went around the island and then we drove over to the lodge. And none of us had known that they were building the lodge all during the winter. It had been a farm before. And it was a huge surprise to everybody, and so beautiful.
Curt Carlson launched many family traditions at Minnesuing, or the Lodge as it was known, including Christmas celebrations.
And then we have a tradition where we all sing and we light a candle and put on coats and go down and have a big bonfire and sing Christmas carols, and that's a wonderful tradition.
Sales executives from Gold Bond Stamps, the company started by Curt, also hosted meetings and retreats here. Eventually, when the family wasn't using the lodge, different divisions of Carlson Companies, as well as other corporations and families, began holding meetings and events at Minnesuing Acres.
I'm Marilyn Nelson. Was the CEO of Carlson Companies, which is a global company. We've used the lodge for corporate events. We've used the lodge for family events. We've used the lodge for family business events where we've come together not just to play together, but to actually strategize and vision our future of our family as a family-owning business.
Over the last 56 years, we've transitioned into one of the finest conference centers in the Midwest. When you're in the guest rooms, unlike a traditional hotel, they're not cookie-cutter rooms with two different types of rooms. As I mentioned, we have 35 guest rooms in the lodge, and every room has its own character.
There's also a guest house with 7 bedrooms inside, connected to the main lodge via an underground tunnel.
As you can see, there are literally hundreds of photos from Curt Carlson's career. It's really the Hall of Fame of Minnesuing Acres.
World-renowned tennis legend Nick Bollettieri had this to say: "My schedule is non-stop, but there is no stop more important and exciting than my July 4th visit to Minnesuing Acres. The lodge has a little bit of everything, from meeting space to family activities and every other fun type of activity in between. And oh yes, I hold the record for their par 3 golf course. It's a must for you to be part of." The Carlsons have welcomed many diplomats over the years. The lodge has hosted such distinguished guests as Henry Kissinger and his wife, President Richard Nixon, and in 1982, King Carl and Queen Sylvia of Sweden, an event that's still talked about by the staff to this day. Behind the scenes, our Minnesuing staff is second to none.
I'm very proud of the team I work with every day, their spirit to serve, and their service with excellence.
Despite our recent complete refresh and amenity upgrades, the lodge still looks and feels as charming and homey as it did over 50 years ago when it first opened its doors.
Minnesuing is an experience you'll never get anywhere else because we go over and beyond to make your stay exactly what you would expect it to be, and even more.
Whether you're planning an executive retreat, team building escape, destination wedding, family reunion, friends retreat, or that long-awaited, one-of-a-kind event, we invite you to make the magic of Minnesuing all yours.